Mega March is once again teaming up with HobbyLink Japan to bring you a deal. Use coupon code MEGAMARCH24 at checkout to save 5% on any in-stock items. The code is valid all through March, so be sure to use it while you can. Affiliate link is in the description, and thanks again to HobbyLink Japan for supporting the channel.
Let's jack into Mega March! Yeah, baby!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mega March. My name is DustMan.EXE, and today I am joined with RexDiamond.
Thank you. So I'm glad to be here definitely covering these characters, because they're really fun.
I am happy to have you, because, again, haven't seen this one, and oh boy, this is a design. We are talking oh my god, yeah. So we're talking about DustMan. Looks like Gutsman's like cousin. Just like
twice removed.
He's the cousin that the family doesn't really associate with too much.
Unless they need to it's like, hey, I got a bunch of stuff that built up in the backyard.
That's all you ever call me for.
Don't you love me? Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so Vanilla DustMan.
Uh-huh.
Already kind of silly, you know. He's got a big like trash chute on his head, which I always thought was cool. Because in the Ruby Spears cartoon, you know, like when Mega Man copied his power, he also got that thing, and I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But so I'm kind of endeared to it, but it just looks silly. But now we look at EXE, and it's like he's just got a trash compactor in his gut, and his arms look awesome. I love that they have like either 4 spikes or 1 spike. I guess it alternates.
Yeah.
From the looks of it, it's really cool, and I like his hairdo.
Mm-hmm. Just got that. He's got that hair. It's like, I'm taking out the trash right now.
I'm taking out the trash. He's got little suction cup feet.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. But he's got a interesting color scheme.
Yeah,
I'll say that. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad yet. I've got to let it sink in.
Yeah, it's a color scheme you probably see it on the face of a dumpster.
It's funny. I wonder if it's a reference to
the WM.
No, to Mega Man X2, because when you have Silk Shot, which is the weapon that gathers trash,
right?
It's also orange and green.
Okay.
So I wonder if that's a reference, or maybe just someone thinks orange and green are trashy colors to put together.
Throw a little silver in there, maybe some black in the arms.
I think it works really well.
Yeah.
Just for what it is, because I don't think this guy's trying to be like an attractive design. You know, like
right.
It is Trashbot Go. You know, I think it's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, it definitely is. Let's see. This was added into Battle Network 6.
Okay.
Cyber Beast Waltzer, and the first everyone was thinking you added a kind of like Charge Man. It's like first we have a live train, and now we have a trash compactor added in. How is this gonna go? And it kind of caught all of us off guard because it was pretty surprising.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I can imagine. Like this and Charge would not be my first choices. You know, if I were given the task of, hey, let's bring back some Robot Masters and, you know, bring them into Battle Network, probably wouldn't be my first choices, but for what it's worth, they did a pretty good job. Like, he looks intimidating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess the back like opens up and like shoots the, like if he eats something and compacts the trash and it like shoots out the back or something. Like,
it's interesting because a lot of his playstyle in Battle Network revolves around sucking up trash and spitting it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, for when you take on, I was about to call him Trash Man for a second.
Call me the Trash Man.
Exactly. But when you take on DustMan, It's a friendly rivalry battle, and
Okay.
I don't know the minigame you actually played to unlock him, because I didn't spend time playing Cyber Beast Vulture. I was always Cyber Beast Gregor, which is what Chargeman took the place of with it for DustMan. But what happens is you take him on, and his movement's pretty basic because he's a more tankish type of character. But when you have obstacles on the field, he'll suck those right up and just spit them right back at you. And other things also include being able to inhale, and those hands you see, just use those as a clamper to attack. There's a few. There's an ability that he has that Mega Man gets once you get his crossover version called Junk Reborn. I believe that's what it's called. And he literally spits out junk in the shape of a scrappish robot that goes. It travels down the entire lane of the field, and it just knocks the crap out of the panel it hits, with causing it to crack or break.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm just like, wow.
I love that.
I looked at it because I didn't know any better at the time when I first started playing as a kid. I was like, is that a skeleton right there? I was like, oh man, this is wild right here.
Could programs have skeletons? I'm scared. I'm even more freaked out.
Yeah, just like wow, because it has this crazy look on it, like hey, what's up? The guy just came out of this thing. I was like, bro, what? I didn't sign up for this. Oh man, yeah. Let's see. It's ridiculous.
But it's so crazy because like he's clearly like a dumpster. You know, like the top of him is like ridged, sort of how a dumpster lid is. And then Dustman Classic's just a guy. I think like just cleaning is like a hobby for him. He's like real into it, and he's kind of like LARPing as a vacuum cleaner. But then here comes EXE, and he's the real deal. He's what Dustman Classic wants to be.
Right, definitely. It's interesting you mention that, because once you get the crossover version, once you get the crossover ability for Mega Man, it takes both of those designs and puts them together.
Oh, nice.
Like it looks really good. So you got the design of because Mega Man obviously stands upward, and you had the dust shooter on the top of the head, which is the first noticeable thing from him. But then at the same time, you have the compactor on the chest for Mega Man as well. So like his whole upper torso is just loaded and ready to go. And
he's got both.
Yeah,
like literally has both. Okay.
Yeah, he's literally bulked up, and I remember looking at that. I was like, oh, I see what they did here. They mixed both of them to see how it came out, and it came out well, because then when you play as when you get Dust Crossover active, because it's a breaker type, which means it's gonna break stuff in front of it. You can do the same thing. You can absorb objects on the field and then spit them out for, I think, 100 damage each. So if there's a rock cube, there's like at max you can have about 3 obstacles on the field. Suck all of those up, and that's about 300 worth of damage with almost no frame lag once you fire that, which is one of the reasons why it's a go-to in PvP. You have that. The charge attack is a Scrap Reborn, so immediately after the charge attack's ready, just goes right down the lane with that junk scrap, and then knocks it there. But the most viable ability it has is the ability to reposition chips in your folder on the screen. So you just throw a chip into the trash compactor, and it comes out, I think, as a last chip, but it allows you to recycle.
Oh, that's useful.
Yeah, a lot of people use it for PvP and for harder bosses, because dust crossover hits hard. And then after that, it hits even harder once you go into beast form. And then at that point, you take a regular chip, charge it up, and then you gain immunity frames and just start raining down junk on the entire side of the enemy's field.
That's nuts.
I looked at the artwork, just looked like, and I keep thinking, I was like, wow, you'd never think a trash compactor would actually have this kind of ability and make it look cool, but it just did.
Yeah, like it's crazy because like at least for me, it's like a subconscious thing. It's like, oh, I hear something that is made of or based on trash. It's probably going to be pretty bad. It's like, you say things are trash for a reason,
Right.
and this sounds like anything but. And I love that little subversion.
Yeah, it's interesting because I picked this one and Chargeman because they're both just so out there that nobody thinks, oh, this will work. And both of them did work for both their regular forms and their beast form. Chargeman with his beast form, literally being able to, because the beast forms are based off of the Cyber Beast Gregor. Chargeman's beast form being able to literally bite someone from a distance, and if they get caught within the same lane, they're paralyzed. And then and then Dustman at the same time being able to literally gain complete immunity in real time without having to freeze a frame and just start raining down junk on the field, which also cracks the field every panel it hits.
This dude sounds nuts.
Yeah,
I love him.
Yeah, that's definitely they took whatever basic form of Dustman in this case has, and when they give it to Mega Man, they're like, okay, you're gonna get the upgraded version. You're gonna get the upgraded look and the upgraded moveset.
Man, you know how they say don't litter? They need to say don't litter or this guy's gonna come get you.
Exactly. It's like, no, he's be right around the corner like, are you littering?
If I suck up that trash, I might get a little bit extra. Better run.
It's like, oh yeah, right there. Oh. It's like, it's ridiculous, but it's really effective at the same time.
This guy, like, he looks cool. Like, his suction cup feet are not doing it for me.
I know, right?
If I'm being real, it's like, that doesn't seem good at all.
No, it looks like you're gonna trip at any moment.
He has zero stability. He's really top heavy and weird, but man, like, this is a design you won't forget anytime soon.
Definitely not. I sure did it, and it's been like years since the originals came out, and because I had the GBA cartridge. No, I had the edited version on GBA, which added in the Japanese content as well as everything that was missing, and as well as in a nice little orange cartridge for it, because Battle Network 6 was my favorite, and someone took it upon themselves. They're like, we'll add in all the stuff that was missing, and then we'll make sure that it's in English.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
that's good.
That's good. I like little fan projects like that.
Mm-hmm. So that was for Gregor, because for Falzer, which is where you'll find Dustman at, that's in a nice blue cartridge.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. It's very cool.
Sounds fun.
Yep.
But I don't have too much else to say about Dustman besides I'm looking at classic Dustman. He's got giant shoulders. I never noticed this. He's like compensating for his weird head.
I know, right? He's just looking at like, I hope they don't notice me.
He's like in constant shrug. Like,
there's some dust right there.
Gotta get it before someone notices.
Gotta get it before the automated system shows up.
Or I'm out the door.
He just like reaffirms his oath every time he missed his one. Oh man. So, yeah, that's Dustman, and it's like, I like it because I don't think I played the earlier games for it, but I definitely noticed they're like, Dustman's the easiest one out of all of them, and I'm like, wow. they just laid into it right there.
Dustman could never catch a break until now.
He's really not catching a break with those legs in the EXE version. He's like just gonna tip over every time he takes a step.
Oh no!
Oh man.
But yeah, that is Dustman. A lot more than I expected from this fella, and I love it. This is such a cool design.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So thank you for picking this one, and also thank you for being on.
Yeah, no problem. I'm definitely really excited to talk about this.
And be sure to follow Rex in his journey to get through Battle Network 5, but fully voiced by several people, and it's a huge project. It's really great.
Yeah, Voices of the Network. Want to thank all my voice actors who jumped in on this, including you. And it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yes. All right, everybody. More Mega March to come, so we will see you tomorrow, and have a good one.
Later.